So, I've got my camera in a better place so you can see what I'm drawing. The thing is, this is my first video on the internet, so my camera is just held up by a bunch of random books stacked on top of each other. Could fall over at any moment, but let's hope not. So, start with a zigzag across your page. It's simple, anyone can do that. And then on the top of each one, you just want to put a line up like so. And as you may have guessed by now, these just form the teeth. Easy. You can kind of see it already. Then you add these curved bits at the end. So, and yeah, you can see the teeth coming out more. Now it starts off easy doing the drawing, and then I wouldn't say it gets harder, but it gets more detailed. So once you start with those, some of them may seem a bit off. So what you can do is go over the line again, kind of reshaping them to make them smaller, or well, you can't really make them bigger, but you can definitely make them the size you want. And well, you gotta do this with every line on the zigzag going across to make some form of shading, something like that. If you screw up on it, you can just easily use rubber. So far it's been easy. Alright, now this part may get a bit harder. Next we've just got to do a line coming from the teeth like so, even on the edges. You do it in between the joints, and then these will form the gums. It already looks pretty good as it is. Now you got to do on here, the outer parts of it, you just go around like that, and back down. Do it on the same, like so. And then you can kind of, what I like to do to make it messed up, so the lips all a bit ripped. This little scars on it as it goes up. And you can do the same on the front. You can kind of go nuts, but try to make not too many scars. And again, that's kind of what I'm doing. Just when you go around like that, it doesn't look as good. So it's best to do scars, like a ripped lip, like so. And that already looks pretty good. And again, on the sides of it, sides of the mouth, you're going to go do the same again on a line like that. And it's already starting to take shape. Here, you just do a little line, connect them to those bits. Yeah, and that will form like the sides of your mouth. So once you've shaded this in, you just have these spots here, which basically just darkness, so you can shade those in, color them in black, or if you want to do it detailed with colour, you can do like a reddy pink for like the gums colour inside your mouth, or its mouth. I don't know, it's more of a monster mouth than anything else, but you can change the design a little bit. Now back to these bits. You want these to go all the way up here. You can make them uneven if you want. And then you do just some curved lines going across up here, and just make it more, give it some more depth. The good thing about the scars is that you can kind of just carry them going on, but you need to shade it in, because it can't go on forever. Although that would be weird if your gums just went forever in your brain, from your mouth to your head. Anyways, I'm just talking nonsense now. Once you've done that, just careful you don't do these bits here though. Just the parts where the teeth are. You go over all these spikes again, like so. It can take a while, and I'd probably time lapse it, but I don't know how, so you're just gonna stick with this. Ha! Alright, you only do one side, you don't make the lines go down or anything, you just leave it like that, and then do the bottom side. I'm kind of rushing this a bit, but it looks pretty good so far. Alright, now you've got that. It looks already pretty good. Now, what I like to do on the teeth is maybe like a crack or a chip of some sort. Like so. Yeah. And then you just start forming lines from the sharp bit of the tooth up to the gums. Like so. And again, it makes some more depth shading And if you're colouring it in or something, you could add a bit of red for blood or something. Again, it's a monster mouth, so you can do whatever you want with it. Could even have like a hand coming outside here. Oh well. That's like the basis for the monster mouth. Sometimes on the scars here, when it shades up, I like to just do zigzag or some random lines there. It looks like the skin's kind of coming off a bit. Like so. On the top ones, the skin goes like down like that. But on these ones, it goes down as well, but it doesn't go into the actual shape. It just goes like out of it. Does that make sense? I doubt that makes sense, but I know what I'm talking about. And you can see me drawing it, so let's just hope you understand. Now you've done that bit, you can just shade the gums a little bit more. Like so. And the further it gets, the darker it gets. It is a bit of a repetitive, is that the right word? Repetitive drawing, where you just keep going over it. You go over it more and more, and it gets better. Now, this bit I always hate. These bits here, they're hard to do. They look good if you can pull them off right. So, this bit here and this bit here, that's still kind of the gums. They're not connected to my teeth, so it kind of just ridges going across around the mouth, which is easier, I suppose. Then to shade that in, you get to the habit, which is these. You would add like these little holes in them, little tears in the skin kind of thing. Like so. And then you just add some lines going down following the curved pattern. Like so. There, you've done that. Now, I'm just gonna add some lines so it kind of looks like it connects to that. We kind of shade it on. Like so. And then, like I said, you kind of go over it again. Where the scars go, you just, what's the word, over-exaggerate them. Make them go higher like this. Like some sort of stain or something on them. It just works more effective, like the skin's kind of come off a bit. Yeah, that always makes it look a bit better. And if yours doesn't look like this, that's fine. You might have gone wrong somewhere, or I don't know. Drawing might not be your thing, but practice makes perfect, which I know everyone says, and this is a lot easier said than done. But still, they're right. Practice does make perfect. So if you just keep going over it, and doing it again, and trying, you eventually get a masterpiece or something like that. What I like to do is kind of the gums up here, just going up like that, in any pattern you want. It's like they're reaching across the teeth. And that looks pretty good. I don't normally add colour, especially to this kind of drawing, but you can if you want. Now, I can do the mouth. I've never really done anything for, the eyes. So you can do that if you want. But for now, I'm just going to stick with this. I'm Felix Ravencroft. That is a monster mouth. Hope you liked it, and I hope yours turned out well. See you.